sad and frustrated.
I want all my babies. They're mine. They're my babies, and I wanted them all.
This Spring Park mom charged with child neglect when she tried to report her teenage daughter missing. Heather Carrillo says her daughter ran away, but when she went to file a missing persons report, police would not let her.
She ended up in a mugshot instead when police charged her with child neglect in the case. Kent spoke with that mom tonight and with the Department of Children and Families, and he's joining us live from downtown. Kent.
Yeah, the Department of Children and Families actually has taken Carrillo's two other children into protective custody. Those children, 12 years old and 7-year-old. And in the meantime, Carrillo is saying that her 14-year-old, while missing, actually has run away and won't come home.
I did everything DCF told me to do.
Emotional and exhausted, we spoke with Heather Carrillo just after she was released Friday from Duval County's jail. Carrillo says her 14-year-old, Alicia Mosley, ran away in November, came home at Christmas, then left again with a boyfriend at New Year's after a fight with Mom.
There was no way of keeping her here. There was no way. There's record of domestic for her hitting me before. She's bigger than me. I'm legally blind. She has records of Baker action. I mean, she has a long record of violence. There was no way for me to detain her, no way.
Carrillo confirmed some of this police report, that her child was in the Tampa area, but Carrillo didn't have an exact address. The arresting officer writes, due to the fact the suspect was not providing adequate information regarding the whereabouts of her, I advised her that she was now being detained and investigated for child neglect. Carrillo says the Department of Children and Families now has taken her two younger daughters, ages 12 and 7.
Why they took the other two, I don't know why. Because I take care of my babies. I'm legally blind, and I get disability, and I get cash assistance, and I get food stamps. I mean, I'm not like the wealthiest mom, but they get things they need. They have a dad that gives me money, too. So I asked DCF to provide some context there, and often DCF can't dive into the details of a specific case. In this instance, though, spokesman John Harrell tells me, yes, they do have the two younger siblings of the missing teen in protective custody, and that they are safe, and that DCF is working to try and help them. Live, Kent Justice, Channel 4, the local station.
So, Kent, is it clear exactly why DCF took the younger children from her?
Yeah, and when you hear Carrillo talk about it, and she says she's pretty unclear, I did ask DCF for some clarification. As a matter of fact, they shared some things that I think probably pretty important. For privacy reasons, John Harrell, their spokesman, said that he wouldn't give me details, but he said this: we prefer to keep children with their parents, but if it's clear that they are in danger, we've got to take them. That's not a decision we make lightly. He also told me several times that the children would only be removed from the home if investigators had evidence of abuse or neglect or danger to the children in the environment. That's what he explained to me tonight. Mary?